Closing market comments for Tuesday, February the 2nd. Well, the groundhog saw his shadow this morning, both locally and in Pennsylvania, so we'll have to see if we get 6 more weeks of winter. Sounds like we have a cold snap coming later on in the week. Markets last night opened mixed with corn lower, beans and wheat both higher. They rallied, but then sold off going into the break. It was a very quiet day on the news and very little fresh news to drive this market. USDA did announce a sale of 115,000 metric tons of corn, but no other sales, and traders continue to expect China to buy more with no announcements. So that put some pressure on. Ukraine increased their corn crop this morning from 29.5 million metric tons to 31.0, and traders are expecting China could purchase between 6 and 7 million metric tons of corn from the Ukraine this year. Chinese crush margins have been slipping recently and are down to a break-even or a loss, and questions are starting to arise whether China will continue to buy beans at these high prices and lose money if they're crushing them. Southern Brazil is too wet right now. Northern Brazil is dry enough to move forward with harvesting and planting of the double crop safrinha corn crop. Argentina is expected to turn dry over the next 2 weeks, but recent rains are helping the crops for the time being, so we'll have to see. Dr. Cordanier today came out with his estimate updates for South America. He had Brazil corn unchanged and Argentina corn unchanged. He increased the soybean crop in Brazil by 1 million metric tons to 130, and he left unchanged on the Argentina soybean crop at 46.0. Russia surprised everyone today when tendering a wheat sale. They were the lowest bidder of any of the traders involved. This after they put export tariffs on and talked about not wanting to sell wheat to protect food prices in their country. So we'll have to see if that continues or not. Cold weather is expected, as I said, over the U.S. over the next week, and there is talk today about possible damage in the hard red wheat areas in the Dakotas because of lack of snow cover. The dollar continued to trek higher today after breaking resistance at 91 yesterday and closed up 125 points. Reddit traders seem to be exiting gold and silver after pushing both higher yesterday, especially the silver market. Gold was down $27.70, silver was down $2.82. Crude oil continued to run higher today, trading up $1.31 at 54.86. Traders are thinking that with the U.S. stopping fracking and stopping the pipeline, it's probably going to stop the exports of oil and limit the price of, or limit the oil production in this country, and consequently the markets did rally on that. Reddit seemed to get out of the GameStop and AMC stocks today also, pulling out a profit for their traders. The other stock futures were all pretty strong, so Dow futures closed the day up 470, NASDAQ up 248, and the S&P up 60. Weekly oil reports will be released tomorrow. Grain futures exports will be released on Thursday. Traders are expecting huge numbers after the Chinese deals last week. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.